Hello everyone. Today I would love to talk to you about why we are more lost than ever and how to find clarity. A few years ago, I received a call from the police to find out that my parents had lost everything. All their businesses, properties, all their money were gone overnight. My father, who once was a millionaire, became homeless. And my mother had to start life over from scratch. But the real loss wasn't even material. It was their identities. My parents had spent their entire lives chasing success, and when it was gone, so were they. And so was I. I remember I feared that my friends and husband wouldn't even love me anymore. That moment I realized I had been measuring myself but by what I had, not by who I was. And I thought to myself, if everything we work for can disappear overnight, then who are we really? As an emotional intelligence expert and an executive success coach who spent years working with high achievers worldwide, I see the same struggle everywhere. People are feeling lost and disconnected from themselves. But what a paradox! We live in a time of infinite possibilities, AI, limitless knowledge. And still, we are feeling more lost than ever. Although we are supposed to feel more clear, more free, and more connected. 60% of people struggle with digital addiction, and 76% of employees are burnt out. What happened to us? I began to search for answers. And here's what I found. A constant digital consumption and information overload diminish mental clarity and disconnects us from who we truly are. But the real problem isn't only technology, it's us. We've been told that more is the answer. But clarity isn't found in more. It's found in less. Plus, on top of everything comes artificial intelligence that is supposed to give back our time and free us, but instead we are trapped even more. AI algorithms don't just predict our next move. They're telling us and identifying our personalities, that they're telling us who are we going to become. They are stealing our focus and overwhelming us with choices. Did you know that the average person checks their phones 144 times a day, and the social media scrolling triggers the same dopamine hits as gambling? We've outsourced our thinking to algorithms, but the worst part, we've lost the ability to just be. I work with people every day, and no matter how successful they are, I see the same pattern: disconnection, overwhelm, and lack of clarity. And through years of my own research and experience, I uncovered the way back to clarity. And today I want to share with you 3 key insights that have transformed my life and the lives of those I work with. Key number 1, clarity doesn't come from what you consume, it comes from what you remove. Every day we consume endless streams of information, opinions, expectations. Our minds are always stimulated and exhausted. How come? Did you know that if you remove the overstimulation, your brain has the ability to rewire itself? It gets sharper and clearer. And I experienced it myself when every year I take a digital detox for 40 days. That's the time when I find myself again. When I remove what no longer serves me, I create space for what does. Key number 2, clarity begins where comfort ends. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you sat still in silence? A Harvard study found that 67% of people would rather get electric shock than stay alone with their thoughts for just 15 minutes. Think about it. We are so uncomfortable with this discomfort of stillness that we would choose pain instead. But clarity isn't found in comfort. It's born in discomfort. When my parents lost everything, I had 2 choices: distract myself or face myself. Luckily, I chose the last one. And I realized that discomfort isn't a punishment. It's the mirror that shows you who you truly are. Try tonight, when you get back home, to sit still in silence just for 2 minutes. Don't think, don't plan, just be with yourself, because that's the space where clarity begins. Stillness isn't an absence of movement. It's a birthplace of truth, because your worth isn't found in what you do, it's found in who you are when you do nothing. And the last one, emotional intelligence is your superpower in the world of noise. AI might predict your next move, but it's emotional intelligence that shapes who you are. Here is the thing, the world will always be noisy. But clarity doesn't come from silencing the world. It comes from hearing yourself through the noise. And when you become aware of your own emotions, you get one step even further, because you stop reacting to the noise around you. Ask yourself right now, what am I feeling? Not what you should feel, not what you're expected to feel, but what is real. And do it daily, because the more you practice listening to your own emotions and trusting what is already within you, the less power noise will have over you. When my parents lost everything, I thought we lost ourselves too. But in that emptiness and silence and stillness, something unexpected happened. We slowly began to rebuild not only our lives, but our identities too. Not based on success, money, or status, but on who we truly were without it all. So I ask you, what if clarity isn't found in learning more, but in unlearning what no longer serves you? What if your greatest success comes not from doing, but from finally being? The world will always be noisy, but the people who change it, they're the ones who dare to get quiet. Will you? Thank you.